Hey girls, first I wanted to start by saying thank you to everybody that has left me comments on YouTube, wishing me and my husband well on the move-in, and everything has been going wonderful. We're actually hoping we'll be settled in by the end of January. We'll still have some moving to do in February, but it shouldn't be as crazy as it's been this past month. And I apologize to everybody. I have not been online very much, so I haven't been able to reply as much as I wanted to. But hopefully that'll change coming up, and I'll make it a point to be online a little bit more. But anyway, first I wanted to actually wish Gwen well. Gwen's been very sick. She's been in the hospital. She was just released, I believe, the night before yesterday. And I just want to tell Gwen that she's in my thoughts and prayers, and I hope for a speedy recovery. You know, it sucks being in the hospital, and it's no fun not knowing like when you're going to be released. And I'm glad to hear you're out, Gwen, and don't worry about the video. Not have had a video yesterday. It's not a big deal. We all wish you well. Also, I think that was a great question you asked last week about how our sleeping patterns are. Mine is actually pretty good. I usually fall asleep by 10 o'clock, and the only problem is I tend to have more nightmares, and I actually wake up with resting tachycardia, and sometimes I wake up gasping for air. So even though I fall asleep, I get several interruptions throughout the night, like where I wake up and I either can't breathe or my heart rate is racing, and I was told actually with my diagnosis that I did have resting tachycardia, so that sucks. And if anybody else has that, let me know, because it sucks to be sleeping and then wake up and your heart rate is like 150, 160, so there's really no way around that. Pretty much I wanted to bring up, this doesn't really have to do with POTS, that everybody please keep your thoughts and prayers with Haiti. It has actually been on my mind every single day, what the people are going through in Haiti. I've been to the neighboring islands, and I have seen the housing there, and I can't even imagine the devastation. My husband and I donated some money to Red Cross, and hopefully every little bit helps, but I just thought I'd bring it up real quick, because I have been, reading about it every day and watching video clips, and it's horrible what's going on. And this morning they were just affected by another aftershock of an earthquake, a pretty big one. I think it was like, I don't know if it was 6.0 but it's absolutely devastating. So everybody please keep them in your thoughts and prayers. I just wanted to say to Paige, ouch, like, I can't even imagine, like, I can't bend my thumb backwards, but I can bend it down like that. And I know my husband can't do this, and other people I've put to the test, they can't do this either. So I guess it's just like a different way of doing it. I know that's one of the signs, but what you're doing is actually, I can't even do that. I can get down about that far, but good luck in school, Paige. Good luck with the studying, because school is very, very hard, especially when you're dealing with POTS. I have a question for all of you girls, and everybody else, all the viewers. What do you guys do about work? Like, I get so frustrated that I can't work, and I keep saying to myself, I'm going to apply, I'm going to go work again, but then I know the terrible truth of it is I'm probably going to call out at least a week total, a month, or 2 weeks even, because of how sick I am, and we all know that that's going to get us fired. So what do you guys do about work? Let me know where you guys are at with that. Working is a dream of mine. I love working. I've actually had, over the course of the past 7 or 8 years, I've had probably 10 jobs, which is a lot. But I have had 2 jobs where I've worked 2 years at each of them, and that was because the job was understanding and of my health. But it did get to be a little, I did get to be sicker while I was working. Well, I'm thinking of applying for a job again because I hate being at home and not doing anything with my life. And as hard as it is, because you're sick so, like, chronically, like, I don't know what I should do. I'm the kind of person that likes to go out and do things, and I just don't have the energy to do it. But yet my mind, I feel so bored and lonely, and I want to do stuff. So let me know how you guys feel and what you think about all that, because I'm just rambling on and not making much sense. So I can't wait to talk with you guys. And oh yeah, I forgot to mention, this stuff is awesome. This is one of my holistic things. My sister brought up to me. My hands get so cracked, they bleed, like, everywhere. Seriously, like, they get so cracked. I don't even know how you guys deal with the cold weather, because I am, like, ever since I moved further north, like, we got a streak of 20-degree weather in 1 week, and I was freaking out. Like, my hands were so cracked and bleeding. I was like, oh my gosh. So my sister, she lives up north. She recommended this hemp hand protector from Body Shop. It is awesome. It's expensive, but it's awesome. It works wonders so far. My skin's still dry, but it's not cracking like it was before. But I recommend that too. It's awesome. But I do a lot of holistic things that I wanted to show you guys. I kind of mentioned it in my other videos. I take Natural Calm as a magnesium supplement. Magnesium helps with your heart, but you got to be careful with how much of this stuff you take. It is very, very potent. Like, it hits your system like that, and it'll say you can do your dosage, like, start it really, really light. Isotonics is something my nutritionist recommended me to take. I know a lot of people think this is a scam by people that have tried to get them to do it, but Isotonics actually works wonders. It's expensive, and but it hits your system really quick. This is a B complex, and B complex is good for everything. Let's see, and then I have, well, that's extra bottle B complex, and then I have it in isochrome too, which also helps with blood sugar levels if you have, like, hypoglycemia. But talk to your doctor about any of that stuff. Isotonics, magnesium, preferably maybe not even a doctor, but if you see, like, a nutritionist or something, because doctors don't believe in a lot of that type of stuff. And it absorbs better, so you have a better result. But anyway, this is probably, like, a lot longer than I thought now. And I forgot what I was going to say to you, Kylie. Maybe I'll remember later. And Shannon, what was I going to say? Oh yeah, and Shannon, about the whole RV thing, I think that would be a fun idea. I'm just, like, thinking about, like, who would drive it, and, like, how often we would have to pull over. We'd be, like, freaking out because we wouldn't know where the nearest hospital is at. Like, I could see this being, like Kylie had said before, like a reality show. It would be hilarious. But I definitely think we need to work on, like, getting them to Florida or to Canada. And the only problem is I don't think me or you would see each other, because one of us would be in Florida and the other one would be in Canada. But maybe in, like, a year or two I can convince my husband to drive up to, like, Canada. But with his new job right now, I don't think he could get out of work. But anyway, but if you get up the courage, you can fly to Florida. I'm pathetic. I can't take a plane, anyone. I am terrified. I have one bad experience, and I'll never go on a plane again. Nobody can convince me otherwise. Hypnotizing drugged me up. It will not work. But anyway, I'm going to say goodbye to you all because I am getting really hungry and I'm acting crazy. So, bye everybody.